One of my cables must have came off. That doesn't even make sense.
Day one, and Trevor's bomber is already acting up.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, I gotta check my battery. Yeah.
Might want to get new terminals. Like this, I can't even tighten to put it on there. All right, and this is so fucked up. So
Grab the my dog set.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
I think I might have found the problem.
And it should stay running. Is that thing gonna come off again, do you think?
No, because I tightened it down. But we need to pick up the socket set for this thing. And a full toolbox is holding it back.
I think it's just old fuel that's been sitting in there. I don't think the guys drained it out. Like, it's running great. It's just, like, when it stalls so suddenly like that, it scares the shit out of me. Whatever, there's a lot going on today. I just have to make sure I remember everything. I can get forgetful.
Glitch out of the way, the crew finally starts their day.
I think it's definitely faster than my dad or grandpa's mom there. Holy. Sure is quick. And this thing's fast. Gotta fix this door.
I just want to try and get this guy started up. I actually don't even know if there's fuel in it. It might need gas, but...
Yeah, all the way down.
Hey! Hey! What's up?
Oil everywhere. It's crap. It's crap.
What is that?
That's gas pouring up.
Where is it coming from? Is there
Why is it?
Yikes. What in the
What are we doing, Dad?
Lifting. Till I see something that I need to see.
What does that mean?
Please don't ask.
North of Hecla, Chris's crew is nearly done lifting this gang of 10 nets.
That's fishing. It comes and it goes. The fish comes heavy and moves fast. So it's time to start hunting.
Their catch has dropped off substantially.
So, I mean, I'm gonna start chasing. I've got a team of guys to do it and got the machinery to do it. Now I just gotta get them in the right place with the right nets at the right time.
Can only afford to have Jeff here now. Me and Joel cost far too much. Gotta go where the money is, right? Trevor's making all the money. We gotta go there.
I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna grab Dad next week and we're gonna go down there. Do it the old way.
Oh, there's no fish anymore. They're all moving. They were here, but now they're moving along.
I'm gonna call the old man.
Chris reaches out to Robert for advice.
It's dropped off here. It's dropped off inside. It's still a good foot of ice. He's not looking at the top, he's looking at the bottom. And he's thinking of the dips and the ditches and the humps and the bumps. Okay, I never even thought of that. He's thinking that the whitefish is moving. And if the whitefish is moving, is it moving in the channel or is it moving close to shore? So he wants me to check further down here at the end of the day because I know if I could get 10 nets in the right place over there, don't you think? I mean, with all the years that he's been chasing whitefish, I'm going to take that to heart.
With the fish moving further from shore, Chris needs to follow.
So getting there and making sure you can get from A to B, that's going to be the problem from here on in. Here was pretty good because we weren't too far out. It doesn't get easier. On the east side of the lake here is where the Canadian Shield begins. And that's where the hard stuff starts poking out of the water. That's where we're going to go. That's where the current and the bottoms and the depths are all unpredictable.
At this point, Chris is second-guessing more than just his location.
Maybe I'll have to quit for whitefish and go after pickerel. But I haven't given up yet. It's still early, but I still need quite a bit of fish to catch. Not like I can quit.
Oh, yeah, that's frozen solid.
On Husavik Bay, Mike and Justin's last net of the day is solidly frozen into the ice.
I can see the net pulling up and moving a bit here. I'm gonna follow
Just
it.
double check it's not just at the hole.
They'll need to punch holes with the auger to try and free it.
Let me see, make sure it's not caught here. Pull it up, see if I can see the net moving here.
See it?
Not frozen here. Yeah, let me check it at that hole. And then even if we just drilled and grabbed it, and then what's the difference? There's no fish.
Yeah.
Then this really puts an end to this full. Maybe it's just caught at the hole. I don't want to throw the net out.
No. How could it be frozen in here?
The last net. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I can feel that.
I can't get past like
Okay,
12
so okay,
feet.
keep it there.
With the net valued at hundreds of dollars and frozen somewhere in the middle, it's the hand auger to the rescue.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, so we're frozen.
Just keep doing that.
Not as tight as I can pull it.
I think it might be here.
I have no slack, so it's got to be from me to you.
Do it again. That floats moving. I guess right here.
Yeah, what's the difference? Holy blow my back out. You can see right here, the float's frozen.
It's no longer pickerel, but their net that they're fishing for.
Try drill here.
Yeah, it's right here.
No, I can't hook anything.
Like right here.
Might have to drill closer to it.
Should I drill almost right on top of it?
Yeah, drill on top, we can patch the net. It's always around. I don't even see a float here. Still just frozen. I just got mesh. Every day.
It's a lousy end to a bad day.
You know, I used to hear stories and think, how does all this shit happen to all these fishermen?
Every day is a new surprise of some sort of bullshit. We only have 5 in here, so now this is a real total bust. We're gonna be able to get half of this net out, and then I'm just gonna rip the rest out. It's all frozen to the ice. This is a total fail.
Oh, I didn't see this one coming today. Oh, you got one tub of pickerel. It only cost us about 200 bucks, 4 hours.
One tub of pickerel and one net. I should have just taken the day off.
It's starting to look brighter and brighter and Hecla by the minute.
With home base not panning out, the guys are hoping that a move north to Hecla will be the answer.
I think we're just gonna take our loss for today, and hopefully tomorrow we come up with a solid plan to fish up north. And if we get super good fish tomorrow, then this won't bother me much at all.
This is almost just ready to go, eh?
Yeah.
Keep your speed up when you go across here.
Yeah.
10 miles north in Gimli Harbor.
Yeah, just ready to erupt into
It's ready to go.
a plate of glass here. This really doesn't look good. You know, you got cracks running every f***ing way here.
Yeah, the pieces are just broke off all over.
This is just waiting for a bombardier now. This is like a trap here.
Jean and Candace have set their nets and now need to cross back over the crack to lift nets closer to shore. Things are worse now than they were this morning. Back on the inside of the crack, the Pishkis plan to swap out some of their nets for a larger mesh size.
We're going to lift 4 and switch out to the bigger nets again. I think that's just the way to go this year.
Larger mesh will catch bigger fish, and the additional weight can help knock off their quota faster.
This is what I want to catch, whitefish and a few bigger pickerel. Before I used to try to set to get away from it. Now I want it because this winter, it's all money. Like I was saying, the new fish is bulk fish.
Hoping to get at least a tub and a half, 3 in the future. Right now, I'm hoping to catch a tub and a half in these ones. I don't know what to expect, really.
Catching a tub to a tub and a half of fish per net is a tall order this close to shore. It's a target Jean and Candace must hit to salvage their season.
Not a bad catch here, but I think we're gonna still switch out a couple just to see what the next lift is like here with big nets.
Yeah.
Then we'll know what to do for sure. That's a pretty good pull. Should have a tub out of this net. So we're just gonna gamble with it.
Everything's a gamble.
If it works out, you're on top of the world. If it doesn't, well, you're in the outhouse hole.
It's a full tub, so.
Good to have different mesh sizes. A 1/4 inch in size means a lot. This ain't bad fish, it's not terrible.
We're gonna have another heaping tub out of this net.
I like blackjack. This would be like sitting at 18 and then you take the next card and go over for the pot.
But like I said, this is the average that we need to have our winter work out.
These might be the best nets here right now, and if we pull them out, then what?
Let's just try it.
You can always switch them back, right? Gee, I don't know.
The couple go back and forth with indecision. Choosing the best net size will be a gamble.
That's what we want to catch, is pickerel. That's what's in the net, and then we're gonna pull it. People would call me insane.
There's a fine line between genius and insanity. We could leave it, I suppose.
I don't know. So what do you want to do?
I don't know, it's almost stupid to pull it out.
Okay, you heard it. You heard Candace made the decision.
It's just stupid to pull it out when it's catching this well.
Like a gambler with a hot hand, the Pishkis are gonna let it ride. The small nets will stay put for now.
Well, we were going to switch these nets out, but they were twice as good as I expected. Like there's about 100 pounds per net here of pickerel. So we'll leave the whitefish alone and keep these in for pickerel.
They need these nets to keep producing, having started the season with nearly 50,000 pounds of available quota left to catch.
I start anywhere from 20 to 25,000 per winter, and this winter we had almost double that. You know, if we can be down to 20 at the end of January, we might look like hell by that time, but hey, we'll just keep working. It would be nice to just do nothing and put your feet up for a day, but for the next 12 weeks, not gonna happen.
We started off with so much this season that sometimes you wonder if it's really doable.
What is that?
That's gas and stuff pouring out.
Where's it coming from? This filter there.
At the Narrows, Trevor and Matt are dealing with an auger spewing fuel on its trial run.
It's popping out of the block here, it looks like.
Right.
That's oil and gas. There's two ways to tell, is smelling and tasting, and
Yeah.
I can smell the gas, and that's nasty, never changed oil.
Yikes.
This oil should be the color of this paint here, and it's coming out creamier than a 9x9 Tim Hortons coffee.
It's beautiful.
Like that's unbelievable, man.
No time to worry about it now. Trevor and Matt need to start hauling fish to make their day.
Pretty much what I expected. The auger was going to be garbage, and the bombardier is running. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Trevor's big investment in new equipment has doubled down on his need for a profitable season.
A little overwhelming just buying all this stuff now and, you know, knowing you got to maintain it and keep it running, but it is what it is, right? That's part of the business. So pretty weird driving home yesterday, like Matt was saying. He's like, you just bought like 50 grand worth of new vehicles.
All I can think about right now is some Crown Royal going down real smooth.
With the last net lifted, Trevor and Matt head for shore.
So fogged up, I can't see anything. Stop and have a look.
Trevor has a new problem.
Son of a...
Hey, you might want to get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. It's overheated. Cool it.
Holy.
Well, here's one bright side. That thing's f***ing awesome.
At the Narrows, Matt and Trevor are in a haze.
Well, I don't know what to do now. It's not so much the work or the weather. It's more so the equipment problems, which I seem to be having on like a daily basis.
First thing you got to do is look, first of all, for the cap, which is not there. So, see if this fits.
No.
No? Well, smoked fish it is.
Yeah, it's f***ing smoked all right. Holy sh**.
Trevor grew up with these things and knows from his dad and grandpa that everything that can go wrong eventually will.
If this was fully open and that could have hit you, that could be second-degree burns and you would be hospitalized from it.
Really, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's just endlessly frustrating. It's obviously comes with the territory. I mean, I know what I signed up for. It's just, it's such a pain in the ass. Worst case, you just grab one of the other bombers and tow it in.
Honestly, limping it back, the only thing that's going to happen now is it's going to overheat and you're going to have to stop and shut it off and let it cool down.
Well, I guess I'm going to fire it up.
Trevor and Matt have no choice but to ease the ailing bomber back to shore and get it to a mechanic.
Fire it up, I'll watch it, and if you hear me scream Bloody Mary, then shut it off.
Okay. It's like every day you basically have to fix something.
You might want to just step back a bit. I don't know how far it's going to fly. Limp it back, just start going. Okay. You're sitting 175 now.
Okay.
It's going to get smoky inside, just hold these doors open so it airs out.
It might be good.